I'm standing next to her and she is sobbing.
No.
I have taken the collar of this boy.
What?
Prajay was like, "You're the dumbest bitch on the planet." That night, he messages me saying,
No.
this is the kicker. This boy is the son of a major. Babe, you have to call me back. I have so much tea. I'm ready. Okay. So, this is like in, I want to say 2014. Okay. We're in FYJC, right? We're just out of school. We're in
Fresh.
college. Fresh. We're freshers. You know what I'm saying? It's all fresh for us, especially because we went to an only girls' school. So I feel like you know this about me. I think I suffer a little bit from like strong dad privilege, right? Like
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
like, because Papa has always been,
Strong.
ready, strong, but he's never used his strength for
Yeah.
anything bad. But there's
Correct.
always that protection that
Yeah.
nobody can mess with me.
It's very like, तू जानता है मेरा बाप कौन है?
Yeah, tu janta nahi mera baap kaun hai. And it's got nothing to do with his power. It's simply got to do with muscle. It's got nothing to
Yeah.
do with connects or anything
Correct.
like that. And I feel like I grew up, and you know this, I grew up with the same confidence, if not the body, but the confidence, right? Like there's the
Yes.
same level of, yeah, nobody can mess with me. I'll beat the shit out of them. I'm 5'2", but I can still take you.
But you are like freakishly strong.
I am strong,
For your
but
size.
that is true. That is true. But I think
Yeah.
I don't think I'm stronger than like a man. Okay, like
Yeah,
let's be
fair.
honest. I'm not
Yeah, fair
stronger
enough.
than, like, as much as like feminism, yes, and hate the patriarchy. Physically, we're sometimes not
Yeah,
as
yeah.
strong.
Of course.
But whatever, my belief is like my dad's The Rock, I am Vin Diesel, right?
Correct.
This is Fast and Furious. So, fresh. This is like one of the first freshers parties, okay? We're all like very excited. We're like, okay, we're gonna go. And Rahul Mehta is playing his first ever gig at Alibi.
Throwback.
Right? So Rahul's playing his first ever gig at Alibi. I went. I was like, cool, we'll go. It'll be so much fun. And we're having a great time, okay? He's playing really good music. We're all dancing. We're having fun. And suddenly there was this girl, we'll call her Ria, okay? There's this girl, Ria. And
Okay.
I barely know, like we all barely know each other. It's literally the first 3 weeks,
Yeah.
first 2 weeks of college, right? So I know her very slightly. I've seen her in like McDonald's because we never went to class, right? So I've seen her in like McDonald's outside or in Marine Drive. We know each
Correct.
other. She was part of RCHR, so I knew who she was. So I'm standing next to her and she is sobbing. And I'm like, what happened? Are you okay?
Sobbing?
She was sobbing at this club. So I literally looked at her and I'm like, babe, are you okay? What happened? And I thought it would be some stupidity, but she looks at me and she tells me, she's like, someone touched me inappropriately. And I was like, what happened? Are you okay? Let's talk. And she's like, this guy made a move on me. And then he like touched me inappropriately and I didn't want it. And I'm feeling really bad. And she was literally just sobbing in this club. So I was like, which guy? Because obviously I had to make this about me. I was like,
course.
which man did this to you? And she points straight ahead and she goes, the guy in the white shirt. Now, if there's something you need to know about like 16-year-olds at a club, is that they all are in white fucking shirts. And I'm
It's
like,
the only thing they knew how to wear.
white shirts, like them. Every man in a club is wearing a white shirt. And I mean the bartenders, I mean the waiters, I mean the men in the club. Only the bouncers are wearing all black. That's the only way to identify them. Everybody else, white shirt.
True.
So she points ahead. She's like, that guy in the white shirt. I am not thinking now, okay? My brain is literally cabbage at this point. I have gotten
And you're
so
sober
angry.
as hell. You didn't drink back then.
I'm sober as hell. All she has said is that this guy has touched me inappropriately. I have not even looked at her. Like I'm saying, I made this all about me. I have not even looked at her. I have not even like tried to ask her what she wants. I have just gone male brain. Like I was a man in that moment.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, yes, how dare he? I'll fuck him up. Okay. So I have walked straight ahead, and Praja was standing next to me, and he looked away for a second, and clearly I have disappeared in that second. I have walked straight ahead, and I have taken the collar of this boy, and
What?
I have got whoop and punched this man. Okay, like punched is a bit like slapped this man.
You tried. You
I
tried.
tried.
Your
I
heart was in
slapped
it.
that man, and he, look, what the fuck, bro? And he has whacked me back. Okay, so I have now received. And I'm like, okay,
He literally did. How can she slap?
okay. I don't think he knew I was a woman or a man in that moment. Okay.
How can she slap?
In his defense, he just went, like immediate reaction.
Yeah.
And now a fight has broken out in Alibi. And I'm in the center of it. Okay. And I'm like, and Prajay is now like, where's Sanu? And he's looking there and he's like, oh, there's a fight. And he's like, there's a fight because he knows I'm involved. He's like, oh no. And he comes running and he's like stopping the punches because I'm going for it. Now the other guy is going for it. And he's stopping the punch and he's trying to take me out. And this bouncer finally picks me up and kicks me out of the bar. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But Praja was like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, we need to talk what's happening. Why were you just like getting into a brawl? And I explained to him what happened. And he's like, and then he explained to me, he's like, that's not how you react. You wait first. You have a conversation with the girl that you're talking to. And I'm like, yes, not this man educating me, which is very, very embarrassing. And he was like, if anything, if she wanted to take action against this guy, you have ruined her chances.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're so right. You're so right about that.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, okay? What I didn't know was that I got the wrong guy.
You went and hit a stranger who did nothing wrong.
So, she was pointing at boy in white shirt. But there were two levels, like the table level and the ground level, like, in bus. Now, I don't know why I assumed the guy on the table was the truthia, not the guy on the ground.
It must be the rich asshole.
I thought, yeah, the rich asshole. Wasn't he the poor asshole?
Oh
or
no.
general? So I was like, oh no. So I was like, okay, fine. I find out
How
that
did you find out?
she came out of the club and she told me. She literally stepped out and she's like, dude, thanks, but you got the wrong guy. I was like, oh. Well, and Prajay was like super embarrassed. Like he was literally like, you're the dumbest bitch on the planet. So I was like, okay, so now through the grapevine, I get this guy who I did hit. Okay, let's call him Arnav. Okay, I felt really, really bad after, right? So I was like, I need to apologize profusely. I get his number and I send him this message saying, hi, this is Tanya. I'm really, really sorry. The thing, and for attempting to, I bet. Okay,
Yeah.
if I'm being real, he was like a little bit of a toothpick, so he did like, a little bit, and then he came back up.
He came back.
But he was like a tiny little boy, so it wasn't hard to take him. So I messaged him. I explained the whole thing. I was like,
This is why I was angry.
Yeah, this girl came up to me. She pointed towards your direction. I thought it was you. But even then, no, like, excuses. I'm really, really sorry. Please let me know if I can, like, do anything. Or, if I can, like, take you out for a meal to apologize or whatever. Like, I'm really sorry. And he replies saying, just like a boy would. Okay, he replies to me being like, yeah, man, don't swear it. It was really cool. It's chill. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Really good response, I guess. And then I figured he wanted nothing to do with me. So I was like, well, good luck on exams or whatever, and like take care, right? Like I know what to say. And he's like, yeah. That night at around, I want to say like 1:30 in the morning, like an inappropriate time, he messages me saying, you up?
No.
I was like, yeah, is everything okay? Because I'm up,
Is everything okay?
Is everything
That
okay?
sounds like
Like,
something I would do.
In my head, I'm like, what's wrong? Like, excuse me.
Is
And
someone
he's
else
like,
beating you, sir?
yeah, I was like, do you need backup? I got you. I'll fight on your side now. And I was like, yeah, what's up? Is everything okay? And he was like, no, nothing. How are you? What's up? What's going on? And I was like, okay. And then, this is the kicker.
This is
I
the kicker. He
this
just left.
this is the kicker. Obviously, I'm talking to like a bunch of girlfriends about this, right? Like,
Yeah, of
what's
course.
happening. And obviously, we have found out who he is through the grapevine. And one
Yeah.
of my friends has done like full research on who he is.
Of
And
course.
she has called me and she's like, you stupid girl. This boy is the son of a major politician in Maharashtra.
No.
You better be nice to him. Now I'm like, fuck. So I reply saying, nothing much, man. What's up with you? Because I'm like, I don't know what to do in this moment.
I've already beat this boy.
First of all, I've hit this boy. Then uske upar, I can't give him attitude now. Okay, he can
Oh my
actually take
God.
me. He can take me to court, and he has every reason to. And he has a connection also now. What I'm not understanding is why was he in general? Why was he not in the table? If he is so
Yeah,
rich
you're
and so
right.
connected,
Maybe he came
whatever.
down for a walk.
Maybe he came for a walk. Maybe
stroll
he did a
through the
stroll.
poor-
He's like
stroll
the
through
poor
poverty.
section. Let me see. What is
Stroll-
Janta doing?
Stroll through poverty.
It's yeah, exactly. He was like, these are voters. Voters?
What are the voters up to?
What are they doing? So now he's texting me and I'm like responding normally and all of that. And he's been texting me for a bit and he's a nice guy, whatever. He's like
Yeah.
sweet and all that. But I'm not messaging him because I want to chat. I'm messaging him because I'm afraid for my life. Right?
fair.
At this point. So I'm like, okay. And then his messages get a little too like, and he knows I have a boyfriend, okay? Everyone in the world knew about Praja,
Still,
right?
you upped you?
He you upped me even though there was boyfriend. And to
That's
be fair, I
fucked up.
responded. But I responded
but
from a place
like-
of fear. But
Yeah.
whatever. I was like, I
Fair.
did respond. And then
Yeah.
he messaged me, what's up, how's it going? So we are chatting a little bit and I'm trying to keep it really chill, okay? Like I'm like, oh, did you study for French? You know?
Yeah,
and
fair,
he on the other hand is like,
Is
you know,
not
what are
getting
your
to him.
hobbies? And like, what are you doing on
Why
Friday
does
night?
always ask what your hobbies are?
I'm like, my hobbies, like I don't know. I'm not a full person yet.
Yeah.
He was always he's texting me like, what are you doing Friday night? There's this party happening at Air. I can get us on the guest list. I'm like, get us on the like king. You want to go back to a party with me? Like, are you serious right now? I'm like, did my slapping you turn you on by
I
any
think
means?
it
Like,
did.
what is
He
going
a
on?
freaky boy.
He a freaky boy. So anyway, so after all of this shit, finally it reaches a point where we're chatting, and he messages me that Friday night drunk, okay, being like, hey, I really,
Listen,
really wanna chat with you. I feel like there's a connection here, but my parents want me to get married, and I'm just not ready. But
Oh
like,
my God.
but like I really want to like explore
Fuck.
this. And I'm like, explore this? What is this? I'm like, no. I'm
He
like,
was exploring you.
he's explore. I was like, sir, there's nothing going on here. And he went on, and then he was like, I'm really not ready for marriage. And I was like, that is so fair. We're like 16 years old.
16.
You
Yeah.
don't have to be ready for marriage. And he's like, but if I ever was, I feel like it would be with someone like you. And I was like, are you? I was like, listen, I know I hate you, and like you can take me to jail, but I can't marry you. I just cannot marry you.
This man in the span of a few days.
We went from Monday night me apologizing for beating him up to Friday night him being like, will you marry me? And then I was texting Praja and I was like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, you need to stop talking to this man. And I was like, no, you're so right. But I'm so afraid. Like, what if he takes me to jail? And he's like, he's not going to. He'll like, so he was like, wear him down, And I was like, you're so right. So I became crazy. I was boring him then. I was responding so blandly, which honestly was so
Yeah.
hard for me because you know how good of a personality I have. So I was having a
Very
really hard time.
interesting
I was having a really hard time
to
boring
dumb
him.
yourself down.
But I was literally responding like really stupidly for a really long time. And finally he did get over it. And you know, weirdly enough now, he currently is really big in the MMA circle. Um which he wasn't because he was really small then. And now he's like big, which I like to think that I was his origin story. Like I was the villain,
Yeah,
and
for
you know, he
sure.
had to like learn how to fight because like this
He
five
had to
foot
go
two
through
girl.
you.
Exactly. So yeah, that's how I made him an MMA star. That's
Social
my little
service.
story for today. That's the social service I
Social
did.
service.
Yes.
Taking care of it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Too good.
that's my little short story long for today.
Too good.
Amazing. You won't believe what else happened.